Hey guys, it's Brian here. I just ordered my product, Vintage Blast by Old School Labs. Was browsing Amazon looking for a new pre-workout, as I usually do. I start to become too accustomed to the pre-workout that I'm, cycling at the time. Stop seeing results. Time to find a new workout. This one, I did a quick blog article over the ingredients in here. I was really happy with what I saw. Something that I look for isn't always just a cool label and advertisements. I personally like to go right into the supplement facts and look at their product, what products and what ingredients that they're using to make it, because that's what's going inside my body. And that's going to affect my workouts. It's going to affect me in the long run, and that is super important to me as a consumer. So I really enjoyed what I saw in here. I will say the one thing it didn't have is creatine in it. Personally, I respond really well to creatine, but that's not a huge factor for me because there's tons of different products out there that you can just go buy creatine for $20 or whatever, and it'll last you months for the amount of servings that you can get out of it. But yeah, I'm super excited. Just came in today. I haven't even opened it up yet. So I'm going to rip this bad boy open. I'm going to go to the gym, do a workout, and then when I come back, we'll do some more, probably talking over it. Obviously, you're not going to see me work out. It's just going to be probably a flash on the video, but in the meantime, it'll be in the meantime for me, not for you. There's a blog article that I'm going to link down below, and I go over all the supplement facts there, the ingredients that I think are the key players. I'll go over them again after my workout, and I'll be able to talk more about how I'm feeling and what kind of pump that I got. Something to keep in mind too is that this is only day one. The very first time you consume it, you can usually feel how it's happening, but to really kind of see the results, I like to wait 7 days, about that week mark, to really see how it's running through my system. I'm assuming most people work out, every day, almost 5 times a day, at least 3 times, or 5 times a week, 3 times a day. 5 times a day is ridiculous. If you're working out that much, make sure you're eating correctly because that's a lot to work out. But yeah, so I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna take this, go get my workout in, and then I'll be back to talk a little bit more about it. Thanks, guys. Just pulled up to the gym. I wanted to check in real quick. So while I was driving, I did notice I was starting to get a little bit of some pins and needle feeling. That's the beta-alanine starting to kick in. As the caffeine starts to work itself in, it kind of helps accelerate the beta-alanine. I noticed that beta-alanine really starts to produce its effects whenever you really get the blood pumping and moving. Caffeine's naturally going to make that happen as your heart rate increases. It's going to help dilate those blood vessels and get the blood moving at a little easier rate. Noticed it more in my nose and in my jawline a little bit. Is usually where it kind of first starts to hit me. If I'm doing legs, then I'll start to feel it like in my glutes and my legs and calves, sometimes my feet as I'm starting to work out. Or if you do like a 5 or 10 minute cardio kind of warm up, you'll start to feel the beta-alanine burning in there too. Right now it's not as intense as other workouts. That's why I'm really liking the 1 gram mark, because it doesn't seem to be as aggressive. Because I enjoy the effects of beta-alanine, but the beta burn does get a little too excessive for some people. And for me too, I don't like overly tingling feelings or over pins and needle feeling while I am on my workout. But anyways, I thought I'd just get a quick update because that pins and needles effect, it's kind of natural with beta-alanine. It's nothing to be too concerned about. It's working is what that means. It's pumping through your blood system, and you kind of almost want a little bit of the tingle, but again, you don't want that over, that over feeling. Some people may really enjoy that. I personally don't. Some people would describe it as like fire ants crawling on their skin. That sounds scary to me. So, anyways, just, I am starting to, feel it down my neck a little bit. So I'm excited to go work out and to see what kind of results I get. But, I'll see you guys after my workout. All right, guys, we're back. Just finished my workout. I think it was like an hour and 15 minutes long. I usually like to stay around an hour. Had a really good pump. I really enjoyed the drive and focus that I had during my workout. I could tell that usually I like to listen to podcasts or to like YouTube informational videos just to kind of learn and grow myself. I found myself wanting to turn off all the extra talking, put on some really good music, and just power through my workout. It's been a few months since I've gotten that feeling. That's obviously going to be because of the L-tyrosine. In here it's called N-acetyl L-tyrosine. I go into a lot more or brief description in the blog article. So I'm liking to take some pre-workouts that I find really interesting and dive into the ingredients. I'm trying not to make it feel too copy-paste, but when you're seeing the same ingredients come up again, and I've already done a little write-up on that particular ingredient, it doesn't make sense to just rewrite the whole thing in a different way. I've already done that write-up on that ingredient, so as new ingredients are introduced, I can put all my time and effort into those new ingredients. However, L-tyrosine is one of those things that really help with focus. I deal personally with a lot of anxiety. There's been times that I go to the gym and I'm in the parking lot and I say, nope, not today. I don't feel like looking and being seen by all these people. And I hang a Yui and go home and bust out some crunches and abs at home. And that's just me personally. That's something that I deal with. I find that L-tyrosine really helps me with that. I feel like Ricky Bobby, don't know what to do with my hands sometimes. Just up here. Anyways, L-tyrosine really helps my mental focus. It makes me feel a little better about myself. It calms down that anxiety. And I kind of saw that happening during my workout. It was really helping to offset the caffeine that was kicking in and the carnitine tartrate that's in there. Those two are going to be some pretty good stimulants that help push you through your workout. Real quick also, while I'm thinking about it, I had this idea that I think I'm going to do 7 videos over this pre-workout. This is day 1. We'll see what day 2 feels like, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. I believe at the end of 7 days, you're really gonna get a feeling of like, okay, this is how this pre-workout is being introduced. Your first day to it, your body's like, okay, this is new, let's take it in. It might be some ingredients that you're really used to, but the blend is a little different, manufacturer is a little different probably. Your bodies are pretty sensitive to what we take in. So by day 7, you should get a pretty good idea of like, okay, this is how my body's gonna respond to this. And then through the rest of the month, I can probably bank on the same feelings. A little disclaimer, it's going to fluctuate with your calorie intake and what you're eating and how much you sleep and water that you intake throughout the day. So be mindful of those key factors. If you're somebody who's like me and you like to get use a scientific method on your pre-workouts, then really keep track. Okay, like I drank this many water bottles before I went and worked out. This is how many calories I ate. Not only how many calories, but what kind of calories are you putting into your body? Are they super fatty and oily? those kind of calories and those kind of you know, what you're intaking with that is going to react a lot differently than you know, a lot of greens and a lot of you know, carbohydrate or you know, thinner proteins that's going to metabolize a lot different during your workout. Maybe 600 calories of fatty and oily substances, or 600 calories of greens and things that are moving through your body a lot easier. So they're not, it's not quite the same 600 to 600. Also for me personally, my results may be a little skewed because I'm going off of what I call a calorie deficiency diet. It's about 20 pounds that I've lost. I'm still trying to get down into the 180s. So I'm intaking less calories, but I'll go over another video for that, and I can actually explain more about the track that I chose and the direction that I'm moving in. But right now, let's stay focused on our pre-workout here, Vintage Blast by Old School Labs. The D-aspartic acid, that's one of those ingredients that I feel you're not gonna really feel its full effect until day 7 also. If you wanna know more why about that, again, check out my blog article. I go into why I think so. There's good resources on D-aspartic acid, but it's about a 7-day lapse before it starts boosting testosterone. Had a great pump with the citrulline malate and L-arginine alpha conglutarate. I could feel it while I was working out. So today I did lats. Going through my lat workouts, I actually started to feel my forearm pump going on, where it was almost kind of getting really hard to just grip the bar. That's the nitric oxide really pumping through your body, doing a lot of grip strength, pulling down. I could just tell the blood flow was moving into my muscle tissue, which is what I want. That was a great indicator. You know, I was getting a lot fuller pumps as I was working out. Personally, again, I would like to mix in a little creatine with it. People might be a little adverse to saying creatine monohydrate. However, I enjoy creatine monohydrate. I like water retention. I like what it does and how it affects my body personally. I don't mind the bloat because I know my muscles are benefiting from it, and a lot of the other creatines you're peeing out a lot of the water, and the water retention is actually what you're looking, like what your cells are really looking for, especially when they're repairing. Let's see here. I'm glad that the stimulant count was a little lower. I'm showing 150 grams of caffeine, 100 grams of micro encapsulated caffeine. That's something that's going to help sustain me throughout my day and after my workout. It's going to be like a slow kick-in kind of thing. That's why this thing is talking about a stage 1 and a stage 2. The things that you're seeing down in the stage 2 are going to be all day lasting effects to help you after you work out. Personally, I don't like caffeine counts that are towards the 300 level because it might feel good when you're working out and you have that stimulant and that extra drive, but more than likely you're going to crash after the workout. That's something that I can't afford. You know, I got a little 4-year-old daughter, and I work all day, hit a good workout in the middle of the day, do some more work, and then I gotta spend family time and you know, be there for her. It's tough whenever I'm crashing out and then I'm trying to hit another energy drink. A lot of energy drinks, your typical energy drink has 160 milligrams of caffeine in a 16-ounce can. The ones now that everyone's going crazy over are up to 300 milligrams per 16-ounce can. You really can't buy energy drink. Well, you can in 8-ounce cans and stuff, but most energy consumption is happening at the 16-ounce level. So that's what I like to compare it to is those typical size energy drinks. So once you start getting up there, you're in the 500, 600 milligrams of caffeine level. You're adding in a pre-workout, you're gonna start getting, you know, little headaches. It's getting hard for me to hold this up. I feel my forearms just kind of shaking after my workout. I don't know if you can tell the little bit of shake there. But anyways, I'm gonna give some more information on the next video. Will be day 2. So tomorrow, we'll see how we're mentally feeling. I'll probably give an update on like how I slept. While I'm taking this, it's about 12, lunchtime. So let's see how I fall asleep. I am caffeine sensitive. I personally take in a lot of caffeine, and that's something I'm trying to wean off of. But I am caffeine sensitive, as in I feel the effects of caffeine throughout my full day, and then I usually have a really bad crash. So the last pre-workout was in the 300 level. Did not enjoy it. Enjoyed my workouts, but the rest of my day just seemed cruddy, slow, sluggish. I couldn't even take in enough caffeine to offset the effects that I was feeling. I think the L-tyrosine is really going to help with those effects there. The micro encapsulated caffeine, let's see how that works too. This is actually my first product to take with that being advertised in it. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes today. But anyways, if you guys like the video, if you're finding a lot of information about it, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. That just helps the YouTube algorithm say, hey, this guy, has a little, he's well liked in the community, and we'll keep promoting his videos. That helps me personally. As I go, I know I'm new and this is one of my first videos, but this is something that if you're enjoying and you're finding value out of, I can then turn it into and provide a lot more value going forward. It's just a support process. Be sure to subscribe also as I put out these new videos. Again, I'm going to be doing a video a day over this pre-workout personally. If there's other pre-workouts you want me to test out, I think I'll do the same exact system. I'm going to do a 7-day pre-workout review for it. I don't like jumping pre-workouts a lot of the time. But for this instance and this process, I think this is going to be very beneficial and valuable to people searching and trying to understand, what am I taking, how is it affecting me, and not just, hey, this is great, go buy it kind of thing, but it's what's the lasting effects, because that's more important, is how is this going to affect you lasting than it is me shoving it down your throat and then trying to make some money off of it, because that's not my goal here. You gotta make a business out of things, but your health and your well-being is the ultimate goal. So if you guys are interested, I found this on Amazon. I'll provide a link to it down into the description. You're obviously going to see it in the blog article over this. Old School Lab has some other products to stack with it. My first day, I liked it. I'm a big fan of it. It tasted good. I think if I haven't already, I'm going to include a screenshot of what my glass looked like after I drank it, so you can kind of understand like the graininess and the consistency. It went down pretty easy. It had a nice sour kick. I like a sour kick rather than a bland sweet kick, because a lot of times L-arginine does not taste very good. If you've ever tried just pure powder substances like I have, it doesn't taste good. So if it's a little sour, I'm a sour fan. So anyways, guys, thanks again. I'll hope to see you around some more. If there's any advice or criticism, be sure to leave it in the comments. Reach out to me via email. I'm new, I'm growing, so I'll take whatever advice and criticism that I can take. And I appreciate you guys. So again, I'll see you guys tomorrow.